All welcome. Welcome back, Spoder. It's been a while. He apparently got back just yesterday or something. And basically, I'm just going to do some casual Dark Souls 2, as the title suggests. Probably just do a playthrough with, like, the longsword or something. I'm not exactly sure what my plan is. Oh, is it Soph or Soph? I'm not real clear. Hey there, Turex. How are you? Now, part of the purpose of this casualness, if you can say that casualness has a purpose, is to kind of refamiliarize myself with the speedrun route a little bit. I'm not going to use the actual speedrun weapons, but I will do a little bit of what you do for the speedrun. So it'll be like kind of a semi-speedrun practice thing. Just look at that sexy ass. Look like the Grinch. Just gotta breeze through character creation here before we can figure things out. Let's see here. That is how you spell Illinois, right? Ill-annoyed. I don't know. Fuck it. Oh, god damn it. I just accidentally added a thing at the end and then it screwed everything up. Road trip! Okay. We good now? Yeah, Illinois is right. It just always blows my mind that it's spelled that way. It just seems odd. Let's see, do I want a big head or just a big everything? You know, instead of a big everything, I'm just gonna do that. Give myself a nice beard. Or maybe a mustache. I've already done the mustache thing a few times. Spell it how you say it. Illinois. Yeah, but it's like they say it Illinois. They don't pronounce the S usually. Let's just give them some manlier eyebrows. And then what about the face? I mean the hair. The graphics look so bad because they're turned down. I'll give him this one. Let's go with that. And just switch to normal build because his head's probably gonna look. I don't know. I feel like their head looks like a more normal-sized human head when it's big head. And yeah, he's ripped. Okay. Do I want to do Explorer? That's sort of the traditional speedrun one. Knight seems like a good idea since I do kind of want to do a strength build. Explorer has such low strength and dex starting stats. I don't know. I'm just gonna do Knight. Bucket. Gift will be healing wares. Don't you jump further with GFX turned down? It kind of. That is basically this game because in this game there's a mechanic called baby jumps where you don't jump as high if the game lags in like the instant that you're jumping, and it's much easier for that to happen when the graphics are turned up. But for me it's only been a problem in some very specific places, like the gutter. The game lags in the gutter for some reason. And you better get used to half nudity because it's funny how big of a difference it makes in how quickly you can move from point A to point B when you don't have clothes on in this game. It's quite silly, really. Majula. Cried and raged too much. Skipped to DS3 went much better. Yeah, I imagine. This guy's such a nice guy. It seems a shame to do this to him. Don't really need all those, well, maybe I do actually. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the stuff here. Do. I definitely agree that, especially when you're used to like any of the other Dark Souls games, you start up Dark Souls 2 expecting it to be like them, and you get a big surprise. Pretty much. Because it's just a totally different feel. And it's hard in different ways. Like, the main difficulty factor in this game, I think, is that even though you have like infinite healing items, they heal you much slower, and your character generally uses them a little slower. You can't just like face heal people, as in heal when an enemy's right in front of you. You can get away with that very easily in Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 by comparison, and even Dark Souls 1 to some degree. But I would say Dark Souls 1 had pretty good balance of healing and difficulty. TS3 is chill. Yeah, maybe a bit. Okay. Pop that. Default positions. And, oh god. That's the problem here, is that I still have the Falconer armor. I should have put it in the item box. Maybe I'll just light this bonfire to do that. Got lost for a while. Are you talking about DS3 or 2? Oh, Spoder says Dark Souls 2 is the hardest. Now that's unconventional. Because a lot of people say this game's the easiest. I would say that it definitely has its hard aspects. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Let's just use the item box real quick to get rid of that, and that, and that. Basically get rid of everything that's not the Seldora set. Okay, what did he drop? Probably nothing good. No, life gem, I'll take it. I just like speedrunning this game for some reason. Maybe just because I would have tried speedrunning. When was this game released? 2014. I remember it well. I would speedrun Dark Souls 1 more, but that game is so freaking hard to speedrun, and they've optimized it so much. It has a lot of interesting glitches that I'm not really sure how to do. Maybe someday I'll learn it. But it just seems like a really unforgiving learning curve and all that. Whereas Dark Souls 3, I would say I actually want to learn to speedrun that one too. But I have the small issue of my computer not being able to run Dark Souls 3 all that well. Like, it's okay. It can get up to 60 FPS, but it's usually lower than that. And that can be an issue. Whoa. I'm just gonna rest here so that people don't bother me. You're trying to get down the big hole in Majula to end up dying. Yeah, all you need is the ring. It's one of those things. I'm just going up here to grab something. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to kill this guy. Oh, got him. No problem. Take that guy out. The broadsword in this game isn't too bad for a starting weapon. It's no Dark Souls 3 broadsword, though. The Dark Souls 3 broadsword is insane. Just buy some of these. Oh yeah, and I also want to talk to her. Right. So let's see. Equip this, equip these, equip this baby. Oh, I have one of these. That's nice, but I shouldn't really need it. Glitches! I don't know if you have as much stamina with this class as the... Oh, I fucked it up. Well, now I'm not going to be able to go through there. I'm going to have to do some serious jukes. Can be kind of hard here. Okay, good. Getting through fog gates in this game is particularly rough because you don't get iframes, unlike in the other games. So, yeah, that's a thing. Now, I'm not sure if the axe would be better than the broadsword, but I'm gonna go with the axe anyway. I guess that's about all I need. I'm gonna use the broadsword just because it's a little different. When someone opens a box without attacking first. Yeah, I get that. Have you played Bloodborne before? So great. Oh, I don't mind spamming chat. I'll take whatever I can get for Dark Souls. I have not played Bloodborne before because I do not own a PS4. So, I'm probably not going to anytime soon, unfortunately. Right, so next order of business is murder the pursuer. Also, one other thing. Oh my god. Okay, that wasn't quite my intention. This guy might screw me up. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Yoink. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Make it one of your first games. Highly recommend it. Oh yeah, certainly. I mean, it's basically a Dark Souls game. People say it isn't, but it totally is. It just has a slightly different name and universe, I guess. Righto. Equip the Ring of Blades. Go ahead and use the Pursuer Soul. And then we have a scene that's definitely nothing like that part from Dark Souls 1 where a giant crow carried you. Except this time it's an eagle, so that's differenter, right? Yeah, I know about Bloodborne, Soft. Just so you know, I have watched people play through it, and I remember it from the early beta. But yeah, I know the mechanics are slightly different, but The engine, as far as I understand, is pretty much the same as Dark Souls 3. It really looks a lot like the control scheme and a lot of aspects of the engine for Bloodborne were kind of copied over to Dark Souls 3, which I always thought was a bit of a cop-out, but what can you do? Besides, most of the Souls games, other than Dark Souls 2, are basically the same engine as Demon Souls, with slight modifications, which is why a lot of people don't like Dark Souls 2. It's the only one that messed around with the core mechanics in sometimes bad ways. I just think it has some nice aspects, too. Oh, god damn it. Bosses are crazy. Yeah, Bloodborne kind of started the whole every boss has to have a second phase when you get it down to half health mania. Dark Souls 2 didn't do that like at all, and a lot of people complained that the bosses in this game were too bland. And they kind of were. I get that. Alright, so in the speedrun you would buy a rapier and a mace, but I'm just gonna buy a longsword, and I'll use a different weapon for my mace. I need 4 of those. Then reinforce this baby. Plus 4. And now we level up.
There are...
Seek, lest.
Is how it...
I think the main thing I like about Dark Souls 2 is it just streamlines certain mechanics, and I don't know, it feels like even if the level design is more linear in some ways, I don't know, I haven't messed around with Moobot as much as I should, I get that. Even if the level design in this game leaves something to be desired, it's like... Oh, I cannot focus right now. It just feels like you have a lot of choices of where to go first at the beginning of the game, whereas in all the other games it's kind of just the start of the game is linear and then it kind of branches out eventually. Dark Souls 3 is maybe an exception to that, but it just feels like the very start of this game is less linear and then it gets more and more linear as you go along, whereas Dark Souls is usually the opposite. It starts out linear, or at least Dark Souls 1, like, there's a place you're supposed to go, and then there's a way you could go, but if you decide to go the way you're not supposed to go, you'll get some advantages, but at the same time you'll have to run really far with very little, like, activity. Oh, also, I'm gonna wanna talk to this lady. I often complain about the whole running simulator element of the Souls games, and that's definitely true for this game too, but I feel like the levels are more condensed, so you have to, like, run around things more. I don't know, just a thought. Let's see, so what do I want now? How many swings can I get off? Still not too many. Let's just get a few more levels under our belt. More strength. More endurance. Let's just pump endurance. Scaling in this game is garbage compared to a lot of the other ones. They ever make a Bloodborne 2? People were waiting for them to announce something like that at E3, so you never know. Miyazaki said he wouldn't make any more Dark Souls games, but that doesn't necessarily include Bloodborne. Whatever. I'm just chilling here. I didn't say I had to make sense with everything I say. No, don't leave it. Use it. Ding! Now once again, if I was doing the speed run, I would make a beeline to the dragon, kill that son of a bitch, and then kill the Dragon Slayer with my slightly under-leveled weapon. But killing the dragon can be very risky, and I don't really want to waste a bright bug on it if it doesn't go well with the longsword. You're supposed to do it with the rapier because the rapier is a lot stronger. And since I have the longsword, I'm not going to bother killing the dragon. I'm just going to go straight to the dragon rider. Okay, that's all set. How you doing there, fuck Twitch? I don't know why I'm so out of breath today. I'm just kind of tired from all the traveling. And it's been a good 5 days since I played a Souls game, to be fair. Bye-bye! Let's immediately use this. Oh yeah, you're supposed to use it on the elevator. Whatever. So basically, fuck Twitch. Type exclamation point road trip if you want to know what happened with my road trip. You have the CDs for PC? Well, believe it or not, I do. It's a little sad, but I have all the Tomb Raider Gold CDs in this thing. The originals crap. But there are patches that you can run the Tomb Raider Golds without CDs. I don't really know how that's done for the Lost Artifact, but supposedly it's possible. Have you been on Twitch a long time? Still a relatively new follower? Not... Okay, I've been around for almost 2 years. I want to say like 1.5 years. Let's see here. If I started in... I think I first got this computer in late 2015. Or no, it was like mid 2015. So that would mean I've been streaming for about 1 year and 3/4. I'll probably have streamed for a whole year when August... Okay, so that's almost 2 years. Yeah, when August rolls around, I'll have streamed for 2 years. So that seems about right. I started out doing Tomb Raider 3 no loads, no meds, and then I ended up doing the other games no loads, no meds, without the all secrets things. And that was sort of my first ambition. I don't remember when I started streaming Dark Souls, but part of the reason I got this computer and, well, constructed it from the parts was so that I could run Dark Souls properly. So hard to come across. I know they're a bit... Whoa, what the fuck? This game's tripping balls. What happened? You need some help there, game? It's just that cave. Wow, that's odd. I've never seen that before. Ugh! I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna quit the game real quick, because that's freaking me out. I don't run this thing for 5 days, and it's starting to give me shit. Wow. Hope that never happens during speedruns. I do want to learn to do more all bosses speedruns. Alright, that seemed to fix it, but wow. Let's just carry on like nothing happened, I guess. Oh my god, those fucking aimbots are crazy in this game. Ah, shit, I forgot to get my bow out. Ow. Yeah, we need this bow, and we need wood arrows. Doesn't matter if I can't wield the bow. Let's see, there's a thing around here somewhere. Oh, Jesus. It startled me. Where's that coming from? There! Son of a bitch. Oh, hello. How did you miss? Okay. Takes care of those guys. I'm just gonna open this up. What's up, bro? Righto. Ooh, Franker Branch of Yore, that's very nice. Ah! Come on! Okay, we got it. It'd be such a pain to hit those right. Ah, fading souls. Now, I recall this being a ring in the original, but it might be an Estus shard. Nope, it's the ring. Where's the Estus shard? I knew it was... there was something around here. Or I could have sworn. Maybe that's only in the original Dark Souls 2. Damn it. Yeah, nothing useful. Well, that was a large shard, so I guess I'll head over here and get some more of those. People have had compatibility problems with those games before, but it depends on your operating system. Usually people who have a lot of issues are on like Windows 10 and whatnot. Refuse to start. Yeah, Windows 10 tends to have issues with that, unfortunately. Just put those on real quick. Get ready to use this. Heal up a little bit. Ding! It's so satisfying to pop those for some reason. $1070, yeah. My graphics card is a lot less intensive than that. Okay, apparently I staggered him. Go on. And you're dead. Yeah, this is the only one to have life gems. It's sort of similar to the whole grass system in Demon Souls, but the life gems are definitely different. In Demon Souls, you didn't get, like, Estus flasks, you just picked up grass everywhere and used those as healing items, and there were different types of grass that healed you larger amounts, yada yada yada. Sort of like life gems, but life gems are in addition to the Estus, so you can kind of just buy them really easily and spam healing, which is why a lot of people consider this game easier than the other ones. Man, I'm so short of breath today. Yeah, I wonder. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that, because I'm not planning to use the warp sword on this character. Let's see, what was I going to do? I have 2 large shards, so I can get +5 right now. What am I doing? Just reinforce it. And now I know exactly where to get the last 3 shards. But first I'm gonna level up a little. Strength? Dex. Get my vid up a little bit. And that should be good. Hopefully. Yeah. Don't see that causing any big problems. Let's head over to that Lost Bastille. Real soldier's ring. It's funny, it barely helps because the weight of the ring does more than the actual effect of it in increasing your equip load. Right, so I'm just gonna plow through this area real quick. This weapon's so crappy compared to the rapier, but still not bad relative to most weapons in the game. Oh, how did he not hit any of those explosives? That's kind of surprising. Okay, that's fine. Just opening this place up. Kaboom! And that gives you access to this area, by the way. Very helpful. Especially in Scarlet, the First Sin version, because in that version you can get, in this version, not the original, you can get the, what's it called? Dull Ember, or something like that, really early. And that allows you to get this guy's services earlier than you could in the original game. In the other game, you had to go all the way to freaking Iron Keep. The other version, that is. Okay. Longsword plus 6. And that should be all I need. Demo from TF2. Let's see. Oh, I didn't upgrade the mace. Whatever, I don't need it yet. They're the craftsman's hammer, which I just got. I'll utilize that later.
Have you business with me?
Love that guy's voice. I just can't resist talking to him once in a while. I wish this bitch would help me fight off the enemies. But that's just not her thing. Oh! Somebody... Whoa, dude. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I am hoping they won't follow me all the way over here. Just want to grab this Estus shard and be on my way. Did you just get hit by Jesus? Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock this bonfire because why not? I'll tell you why not. It wastes goddamn time. Time I could have spent running. Maybe I just need to get my breathing down, because I definitely feel short of breath right now. I'm going on certain medications that I was taking a break from while I was on the road trip. Maybe that affects it. Oh yeah, the thing I'm supposed to do here. Where? There. Let's just get 10 of them. Shouldn't need anything else. Calm down. So basically, you hit those trees and it distracts the spooky ghosts. And then they actually hit them themselves and it distracts them even more. It's like a chain reaction. Kind of a neat trick. The spooky ghosts are very annoying enemies. Especially since you can't lock onto them. And they have quite a bit of resistance to stuff. Okay, so I forget whether or not I use a bright bug here. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say yes. Probably don't use a bright bug in the original because you have a rapier, and those are freaking strong. But let's just use one for good measure. Had to live there for 1 week. Depends on where I am in the world of Dark Souls. There's some very nice, hospitable places in Dark Souls. Not all places are shit shows. That's not a very good answer, but I'm not sure. Oh. I'm gonna get hit by those. Yeah, it's pretty hard to avoid those. Just gonna heal here. Okay, good attack. Oh, I don't want to stagger her. Okay, that's good attack too. You're dead. Yeah, honestly, an open world survival type of game in the world of Dark Souls would be pretty sweet, in my opinion. But as for going there myself, hell Hell no. I'm not even an outdoors person. They would break me in 5 minutes. Do I look like someone who would survive in the world of Dark Souls? Oh wow, I don't want that crap. Take it away! This is why you don't bother killing enemies. Like a level 100 mage. Fair enough. Let's go to this weapon. Oh yeah, one other thing. I'm gonna want this. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna want gold pine resin for these guys. Not bad. Okay, very nice. And that's that boss. How people find glitches. Well, that's the million-dollar question, really. People always find a way. It's like the whole nature will find a way thing. Speedrunners are a force of nature, don't you know? There's actually very few glitches in Dark Souls 2, though. There used to be other glitches, and sometimes people play on old patches where the glitches still exist. But the way you find glitches, there's no real serious trick to it. People just dig around, basically. There is sometimes a science to it. But it's usually kind of just trial and error. Whatever they can make work. I'm gonna equip this guy. And hopefully not get invaded by the Forlorn. Would be not so good if I got invaded now. Now, I'm not gonna go and fight the Duke's Dear Freya. Oh god. Oh no! I was just saying, if the Forlorn invades me, I'm in trouble. Son of a bitch. That's so typical. Alright, well, I'm probably gonna die. Just saying. Let's see, I'm gonna try going here. Oh god, there's so many guys. So many guys. The best I can do is try to kite them all into this one little room. Oh Christ! I might be super dead. What even is this? A torch? Yeah, no. I could have probably fought off the Forlorn, but I would have had to clear out every single guy first. And it's like, Jesus Christ, game. I guess the other way to deal with the Forlorn there is to just use more alluring skulls. I kind of forgot I had those, but you know, whatever. I got what I came for. Now I just have to go back and grab my souls. And hopefully not get invaded again. This is like the worst place you could possibly get invaded by Forlorn. Or one of the worst. Because there's just so many enemies everywhere. You don't really have time to do any kind of 1v1 shenanigans. Okay, whatever, I'm just gonna leave that guy alone. Alright, that's an escape route. Meantime, I assume these guys are chasing me. Anybody else want some? I didn't think so. Like how in Tomb Raider you can clip through solid walls. It's interesting, because Tomb Raider does not have the thing that a lot of games have, which is airwalking, going straight out of bounds, and just moving through walls and stuff. Because the game actually has a failsafe in place for that, where if you go inside a wall, you're just in no man's land and you get teleported up. So there technically isn't any out of bounds in that game, since you just go up when you go out of bounds. But that's basically how all the corner bugs work and whatnot. Just gonna upgrade that once. And let's see. Now I'm gonna get the cat ring and go downstairs. Man, I am really tired and out of breath today. But I suppose Dank Souls has that effect on people. Yeah, anniversary airwalking, legend airwalking, you name it. So, I'm gonna want a little more ADP, maybe about that much. More endurance. Oh, wait, so I can use the Prowling Magus Soul, but... I'm just gonna get that much ADP... 15, maybe? I don't really need much bigger for this next segment, honestly. I'd prefer to have endurance. Okay, that should be alright. So, make sure this is equipped. Well, not yet I don't. I'll worry about that later. I already have 7 of those. I guess I don't need too many more, but I'll grab a few. Because why not? And there's that. Oh yeah, just in case, let's grab this Pharaoh's Lockstone. could go and fight the rats from here, but there's not a whole lot of reason to bother. Alright, let's see if I can do this right. The way I make this consistent is by using a life gem. So, let's see. Not too bad. Oh. Grab it, grab it? Oh. Well, whatever. I'm gonna have to kill all these guys down here anyway. Uh-oh. Well, that was a slight misstep. But I'm alright. Whatever doesn't kill you only makes you stronger and all that. Oh, come on. How did that second hit not get him? I always think this weapon will have more reach than it does. What does that say? Username whatever. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, username whatever. How are you? Ooh, almost fell all the way down and died there. That would have been bad. Gotta go sleep for tomorrow? Alright, well, nighty-night, Soft 006. I'll see you some other time. I'm about to do the jump that probably makes the biggest difference with when your graphics are turned up. At least for me. I often get a baby jump there when my graphics are up. This is unfortunate. Is it just random? Basically, baby jumps are tied to your individual frame rate, and the trouble is, this game has, like, you can almost see it up in the corner. Once in a while, you get just a tiniest drop of frame rate in this game, and that is random, basically. Even if you have a really good graphics card, you'll have, like, tiny little frame drops once in a while, and if you jump during one of those frame jumps, you'll get a baby jump. So yeah, it is basically random, but it's also exacerbated by having there's people right outside. It's also exacerbated by having having your graphics set higher, because then you'll probably have frame drops more frequently and all that jazz. Okay, so I was supposed to level up my vigor here. Well, whatever. I'm gonna try to take out the giants downstairs. Whoops. So much for that. Let's just use this. Oh, goddamn. Jesus Christ. Okay, just get me out of here. Looks like we have not been trolled by the Forlorn today. Okay, so this should be exciting. Ow. Whoa, where am I? Okay. Whoa, someone donated 350. Almost 350. I can't see who it is because Dark Souls 2 is stupid. Get there. Just don't want to get comboed. Who was that? Just let me know in chat. Ooh, might be dead here. Oh, no, I'm not dead yet. That's good. Dude just did a wrestling move on me. Okay, how are the life bars? One of them's pretty high. I think one of them's a little lower. Yep, that one's dead. Okay. Ow. Alright, we're fine. T-Rex! Thank you for the donation. I'm sorry that my donation is a little messed up, so I couldn't really see your name. But thank you so much. I'll read the message you posted in a sec. Tree Fitty is much appreciated. Truly it is. Let's just not get poisoned. Man, this weapon is bad. Compared to the rapier. Like, you can use a rapier plus 3 on this guy and do way more damage than this. Oh, there goes his hand. Don't need your hand to do that. Oh gosh. Oh, come on. Oh no. What did he drop? Pharaoh's Lockstone. That's interesting. Right, so now we go to the DLC. Oh wait, we don't go to the DLC yet, actually. We have to go back to Bajula first. I always forget to do this part. Crazy looking monsters like this, they sure are pretty crazy. I think Bloodborne has the weirdest monsters though. Let's just get a couple more of those, and then drop down the everything. Should be alright. I love how they climb the ladders all fast. It looks so goofy in this game. But I still prefer it to not being able to climb ladders fast, like Dark Souls 3. Hey there, Merle Hag. Alright, let's make sure we do justice to the donation. Just give me a second. Do I actually get to see the message in here? Oh, come on. Did I seriously mess it up? Okay. Oh, it just said he donated. Right, I'm gonna repeat it. Just to make sure there wasn't a message I missed. Okay, it's all good. €3, aka about Tree Fitty. Because sometimes, you know, you can do donation messages. I was just making sure I wasn't missing that. But yeah, as welcome back, Merle Hag. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and level up my vigor a bit. Oh, not that much. I still want to have more endurance. That's what's truly important. Now we go back to... Oh, first we want to burn this. So now, go back to Black Gulch. And we're on a quest now to find the Flynn's Ring. Flynn's Ring is quite powerful in this game, much more so than Dark Souls 3, I would say. Ow! Frickin' poison. Jacking my style. Don't have time for Woodland Child Gully. The Woodland Child guys are Scholar of the First Sin NPCs that didn't exist in the original game. Which means, when you try to fight them off, they basically kick your ass. Hey there, Pinker Pete. It's going. Just doing a casual Dark Souls 2 playthrough with the Longsword. Man, this weapon always was... I always have fond memories of this weapon, because it's the weapon I used on my very first playthrough of this game. It's just too bad how bad every weapon in the game is, compared to the rapier and a couple others. Not all weapons are created equal, but that's pretty much how Dark Souls has always been. To survive Monday, yeah, fair enough. SGDQ, oh really? Oh, Ixmahel, I appreciate that. Welcome. I'm just kind of waddling along through here. I guess I should try to make the super jump. Special SGDQ run? I don't really know. I haven't really kept up on all the SGDQ news. What's going on? Exactly. That's just the jump that makes me butt clench. Can you blame me? So basically, Pinker Pete, I just got back from my big road trip, and it kind of... everything went wrong. The car broke down again, so we're trying to get a refund for our original fix. Not even close. That's fine. Careful. Yoink. Twinkling Titanite. Oh, god damn it, I fucked it up. Ooh boy. This could get hairy. I'm just throwing those to distract him a bit while I correct my mistake. Because I was not supposed to hit that before going up here. Oh shit, it didn't work? Well, now I'm probably gonna die. I don't have to hit that bonfire, actually. Whatever, I'm just going this way. Where did you want to go? It's a long story, Pinker Pete, but I explained it just before I left. I was gonna fly out to the state of Illinois, a certain place in there, where my car broke down this winter for the purpose of fetching the car. But guess what? It broke down again, the exact same way as the first time. So basically, the people who were trying to fix my car fucked up and didn't actually fix it. So we're trying to get a refund from them. And we're just gonna junk the car because these other mechanics who actually knew their shit told us the car was probably unsalvageable. So I ended up just flying back. But if you type exclamation point road trip in chat, it'll give you the rundown of what happened, basically. Does this guy really see me? Looks like he does. And he's just kind of dicking around. Okay. It's a bit of a wall of text, but I think it gets the point across all right. No, it's not to. It wasn't to visit friends. It was just to get the car, basically, that we had left there. That was the only reason to go. God damn it. Very bad luck. I don't want to get killed here. Okay. Just gonna light this bonfire. Yeah, it sucks. The only good thing about it all is that hopefully we'll be able to get our refund from the guys that messed up the car. Oh my god, seriously, no. I'm just gonna try to murder this bitch. And then, I believe that is the item I want. But it's going to be hard to use the homeward bound without these guys interrupting me. Alright, should be fine then. Binge Arrested Development with my roommate. I've heard a lot about Arrested Development, never actually watched it. I recently watched a single season of Orange is the New Black, which is a prison show about a women's minimum security prison. But it was only season 5, like the most recent season, so it was a little bit out of context, but it was also especially exciting for the show. It's kind of the season where all the shit hits the fan, apparently. I might go back and watch the rest of the series. I've only ever seen the first episode. Okay, so what was I gonna do? I got the Flynn's ring, I got all my Twinkling Titanites. Let's go here. Do I have a fragrant branch? I do. Okay, that might work. What am I doing? Don't buy any of that. Just reinforce this. And then put on the Flynn's ring. Get rid of that. And we're about all set. So, I could fight the Sentinels now and go kill Lost Sinner. Question is whether I want to do that before or after going through Iron Keep and all that. I don't know. It'll be easy mode either way. Those guys are dead. Do 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 do. No. You know what? That's one nice thing about this weapon, I suppose. It has the flexibility to do these wide, sweeping attacks, whereas something like the rapier wouldn't be able to do that. It's pretty much limited to pokey poke. But it kind of makes up for it by having just so much damage. It's stupid. Whereas this weapon has pretty normal amounts of damage. Alright. Let's get him. What's up? Ooh, surprised I didn't get hit by that. Ow! I had to get hit by something, didn't I? Not exactly sure where I'm going to fight the gargoyles. Well, I guess I'll just open that up and then peace out, because I don't really feel like going over there. If I don't have to. So many souls to pop. Crash Bandicoot remake? Really? Way worse, more frustrating. I believe it. I'm just gonna switch this with this. Never mind. I'm not gonna switch it because it puts me over 10%. Ow. Ow. This is kind of a cool boss. Ow. It always has more reach than I think it will. Ow. No. Gotcha, bitch. And fun fact, the Lost Sinner is female. Not super, but not everyone would guess that based on her appearance.
Did you just assume her gender?
Yada yada yada. Let's see, I guess we're supposed to buy more bright bugs here. That's so many bright bugs. So many souls. Also, maybe buy some more of those. That should be all.
You,
20. Yeah. I don't need that as much as I need ADP. Oh, that's interesting. It gets more points as you get higher. And by the way, I basically consider the longsword in this game a strength weapon, because while it does supposedly have equal strength and dex scaling, this game has this weird way of incorporating strength scaling. Like, you'd think that it would be like the other games where you just get extra strength by two-handing a weapon, and that's sort of true in this game, but it's more the fact that strength scaling is just twice as potent in this game as dex scaling for whatever reason. So it's not as consistent, like, oh, strength scaling is the same as dex scaling, it's just better when you two-hand weapons. Not really. This game's strength scaling is just straight up stronger. So most of the scaling for this weapon will be from strength. Oh, let's just rest at this bonfire so that my weapons are all repaired, taken care of.
oh, hello.
In the near future. Not plan. I never plan anything, Pinker Pete. Don't you know? But not really planning to do Dark Souls 1 or 2 runs in the near future, because after I've had my way with Dark Souls 2, I'm hoping to go back to Tomb Raider 3 glitched speedruns.
Go ahead.
We'll see which one I do first. I might even do both. I might go back to Tomb Raider 3 and then at the same time do some Dark Souls 2. I'm not really decided on all that. But for the moment I'm into Dark Souls 2, so let's just mull things over a bit. But basically my reasoning for not doing speedruns of those games is that Dark Souls 1 runs fine, but I'm not very good at it. By comparison, it's just a very difficult game to speedrun since you're expected to use the red tearstone ring all the time. And you can do it without that, but it usually involves things that make it considerably slower. And Dark Souls 3, which is maybe a little more accessible in some ways if you do the glitchless routes, it's still... The only issue with that game is it doesn't run that great on my computer. The loading screens are very long, and you have to quit out a lot when you're speedrunning that game. So it makes the speedrun a little bit of a shit show when you have long loading screens and not the greatest frame rate all the time. Who would watch this? 420, baby. That's probably partly why my breath is short tonight. I went without... I don't know. I was taking a break from a lot of things when I went on this road trip, and then I got back last night and caught up on smoking. Probably should cut down my smoking a bit, but I don't think that's the only reason I'm short of breath right now. I think it's partly just because I've been talking so much. I always feel like I have to talk while I'm streaming, especially when I'm on the camera. It's like, if you don't talk, you're just sitting there staring. Whereas if I'm just playing a game casually off-stream, I don't feel obligated to talk so much. And sometimes it's, you know, more relaxing that way. Now let's whip out that craftsman's hammer. This thing is gonna tear these bosses apart. Yeah, now that's some damage right there. Ow. Not vaping? No, I'm afraid I don't have a vape. Oh wow, that one shot's nice. No. I thought he was gonna attack me like that. Oh. No, don't do that! It's overkill. Gotta kill these guys now. He's dead. Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe I should just use 2 hits. This fight is so tedious in the Scholar version because there's so many extra skeletons. I should get a vape. It does kind of feel better afterwards, but it's gonna be kind of expensive, I guess. Helps with the smell, too. Go ahead and pop this. What's going on, Desolationist? How are you doing? I'm just gonna sit down here so that I can clean up my inventory a little bit. Alright, everything should be in order. Type exclamation point road trip, Desolationist, if you want to know what happened to the road trip. I'm back a bit earlier than I was supposed to be. Alright, now this is one of the few glitches I actually know how to do. It usually takes a couple tries, but that time I got it. Very nice. Oh look, it's the four. Good thing I'm totally gonna wait here around here and fight him. Not! Is this your favorite Dark Souls? I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I appreciate it for what it is. I understand why people hate it so much, kind of, but at the same time I think it has some positive aspects that people don't really appreciate sometimes. I just like speedrunning it, I should say. Or at least learning to try to speedrun it. I've never really become a proper speedrunner. But I've always liked it. Okay, hang on, let me read the rest of it. Much better than DS3, now you mention it. How was the road trip? Well, there you go. Bit of a shit show, I'm afraid. Bit of a shit show. Okay, let's light this and see how fighting these guys with one hand works out. Before spams the one hand emote. No, it seems pretty good. This next guy might be a little tougher. Ow. Ow. Calm down. Barely hurt him. Mannequin boots. Nah, forget about that. It's not what I'm about. Well, maybe I'll hold on to them. Ow. These guys have toys. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of the mannequin boots. Can't be bothered. A couple of pub crawls. I basically did. Oh, jeez. Those sorceresses do not fuck around. Oh, hi. I wouldn't say that I like this game like way better than Dark Souls 3. There are a couple things it does that Dark Souls 3 doesn't do. I don't know. A few individual things that I appreciate. Ow. Oh wow. Nice whiff. Oh, come on. Well, go on then. Do not get grabbed. Ow. that. Ah, that one always hits me. Ooh! I thought it was going to be the slower, widespread hitbox. You know what? You need to die. Trouble is, I was in the middle of Missouri, so pretty much all the nearest restaurants were Arby's and Wendy's. I did get a few better places thrown in there, but it wasn't the greatest time being stuck in the Midwest for only one day this time, at least. We had pretty quickly got a flight out of there. Get destroyed. Man, what do I have? Equip load's still pretty low. Ow! Jeez. Alright, here's what I'm doing. Tomb Raider 1 record? I don't know. I'm kinda... Last time I speedran Tomb Raider 1, I felt like it was about as good as it's gonna be for a while. So I wasn't really planning on going back to Tomb Raider 1, but like I said, I often do things that I don't plan to do. So there's always the tiniest bit of hope that I'll still do it. But right now I'm not really feeling it. Oh gosh. Ah. Oh no! I might be dead here. Ow. Okay. Okay. You see, this is why people say Dark Souls 2 is so easy, because you get low, all you gotta do is pop a few life gems. You're never really limited on healing. Oh, he's already dead. But on the flip side, the reason I would say Dark Souls 2 isn't so easy is because all of the healing items are very slow to use, as opposed to Dark Souls 3, and especially Bloodborne, where you can kind of just spam heals. Resin ran out. What? Oh! Got super slammed there. I might be dead here. Alright. He should be dead here. Smelter Demon isn't too bad, but he's always a little scary. Does quite a lot of damage. Easy. Yeah, I did almost die there, but thus far we haven't died yet, right? I don't think. Oh, I always forget I have to rest at the bonfire to make this guy show up. Well, we might as well just warp to Majula then. Practice for a potential speedrun. Kind of. I mean, it's basically just to refamiliarize myself with the game after being 5 days rusty. But it's not like... I'm sort of doing the speedrun route, but not really, because I'm still taking my time to go out of my way and do various things. I did do an all bosses no reset run a few weeks ago, It wasn't the greatest time. I do want to improve that, but it wasn't too terrible. Too terrible. What even is English? Okay, get my ADP up a bit. My P up. And I guess more endurance should be good. But basically, yes and no. I'm not really doing the speedrun route. I'm just kind of messing around. Well, the one I did does include DLC. That's why it was 3 hours and 20 minutes long. It would have been closer to 3 hours if I didn't die on some of the most time-consuming bosses in the game. Dark Lurker killed me so many times, and that's like the last boss you fight in this speedrun, practically. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I am going back to where I was to acquire the Ring of Blades +1. Now this is another example of something that you would never spend time doing in the speedrun. I'm just gonna do it here because I feel like it. It does improve your damage a bit. Oh, I thought he wasn't going to do the follow-up. Whoops. Heal, just for good measure. Yoink. There's my Ring of Blades +1. Also, let's get rid of the other one. So how's my equip load doing? Oh, that's probably the part of the reason you don't get it, is because it puts you over 10%. Huh. Basically the way this game works... Yeah, it's really annoying when it splits. The way that stamina regen in this game works is you have thresholds, like you see the percentage in the lower right. For every 10% that goes up, your stamina regen speed gets reduced by a certain amount. And so it's like 10%, then 20%. So if you're at just 9.9%, you'll have significantly faster stamina regen than if you're at 1.1%. It's just like, it's not a linear progression, it's like a breakpoint system. And so if you're just over 10%, you're going to have slower regen. And this shield actually improves your stamina regen, but it also weighs quite a bit, so if it puts you over a breakpoint, it's not worth having. But now that I'm over 10%, I might as well just wear it. Okay, so, back to relevance. Let's carry on my wayward son. Go in peace when you are done. Yada yada. This weapon absolutely tears these guys apart. Oh. Ha! Get iframed. Ooh. Oh gosh. Ow. I just don't want to get burninated here. Why is this burn for so long? What's up, bro? Get one-shotted. Why no music today? I just kind of didn't feel like dealing with all the extra hassle, I guess. It's really not much hassle, but it's enough that I'm constantly having to dick around with iTunes. I guess I could say at the last second that this is a permadeath run, since I haven't died thus far, but I haven't really been trying super hard to live and not make any mistakes. I haven't been butt clenching it, but I just haven't died, incidentally. I don't know. Maybe it could be a kind of permadeath run. I'll just say it's a permadeath run until I die. Because that makes sense. Oh shit. Not bad for damage. But not amazing. Gonna get hit by this, or not. Oh, I hate this attack. Oh, he's dead. Nothing bad will happen, I'm sure. Oh shit, I can't go to the DLC, but that doesn't really matter. I'm not super interested in the second DLC right now. I go to the first DLC because it has all this overpowered gear you can get without much effort. Whereas the second DLC is mostly only if you want petrified dragon bones, and it still kind of takes forever to get to them. Otherwise, the loot in the second DLC just isn't as great. Right. So, let's pop some more of them souls. Maybe I should... I don't know. Shitty flute songs. I don't even want to press that point any further. Let's see. Should I get more bright bugs? I shouldn't need much more than this, should I? I don't know. That's a lot of souls that I could spend on leveling. I don't know. I think I'd rather level up my vigor than buy all those bright bugs. Yeah, there you go. 30 vigor. It doesn't make that much of a difference, to be honest. Okay, last thing I need to do is go kill the Duke's deer Freya. Or Freja, however you're supposed to say it. Get rid of that, keep those. Oh yeah, I can light this torch here. And then I won't need alluring skulls to distract the spoders. Hey guys, what's up? Oh yeah, I don't have bright bugs equipped. Don't know if I really need a bright bug for this fight. What I do want to have is my... what's it called? Longsword. Okay. Swap to this. Give me that laser. That's not a laser. Whatever. Laser? There we go. I'll take this opportunity to use this item. And hopefully she gives me some good RNG. Oh, come on. You should be dead. Oh, not quite dead. Oh, god damn it. Die already, you piece of shit. That's the annoying thing about this boss is certain parts of her are immune to things. So you have to hit the right part of her. Easiest dish to make when you're stoned? I don't know, I cook all the time when I'm stoned, but I usually make easy dishes in general, so I guess I would recommend, if you have an oven, or maybe even a toaster oven, but that's a bit of a stretch. If you have an oven, just baked chicken and potatoes is extremely easy. Really all you gotta do is put them on a pan of some kind. It'll go in the oven, like a cookie sheet or whatever, and turn the oven to 400 degrees, bake them for an hour, season them with like olive oil and stuff, whatever you want, and after an hour, your chicken and your, not like a whole chicken, mind you, I usually use just like a set of drumsticks from the store. It's not like doing a roast chicken. A chicken potato, yeah, pretty much. Chicken and potatoes take about the same amount of time to cook. You just leave them in there for an hour, and you take them out. You got a very nice home-cooked meal that required minimal effort. And if you're into having sour cream with potatoes, I guess it's kind of an American-ish or German-ish meal. I don't know. But that's what I like to make when I'm feeling really lazy and I want nice home-cooked food. Let's just pop this soul, get even more levels. I'm all about that stamina. Let's see. I killed the Rotten, killed the Lost Sinner, killed Old Iron King. I've killed all of them, so I can go to Drangleic Castle now. Ow! Stupid bitches blocking when they're not actually blocking. That's one of the many things that genuinely does annoy me about this game, and isn't really a thing in the other games, is the fact that there's a lot of enemies in this game that have shields, but they do attacks. It is your PC string, what's your soul memory? Yeah, this is a PC. I do have... my soul memory and stats are here. You can't really invade me though, because I am playing offline at the moment. I don't mind PvP. I'd probably do it just fine since I have a longsword, which is pretty much one of the best PvP weapons in this game. But I just decided to play offline because I feel like whenever I do unexpected PvP, things tend to get all laggy. I don't know. Sometimes it's fine, but I just don't want to mess around with the randomness element of people invading. And at the last second, I kind of decided that this was maybe a permadeath run. Since I haven't died yet, and I've killed all the ward bosses, I might as well just go to the end and say, hey guys, it's permadeath. This was totally my intention for this run. So it makes sense to do permadeath runs offline. Also, stats. Those are my stats right now. Level 109. I'm just going to Drangleic Castle. I might be a bit over-leveled because I've been abusing the Seldora set up to this point. To get all the extra souls. Basically the things speedrunners do. Let's equip that again. No. This guy gonna bug me. Just let me put my earphones right. You get a ring for not dying. I think you get a ring for if you complete the game without dying. Oh yeah, that's what you're saying. Okay, no, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying that you get a ring and the ring's effect is that you don't die or something. What the hell are you doing, dude? Hello? I'm gonna get shot. Oh, dodged it. Alright. Yeah, the ring you get for not dying, I believe, is the left-hand ring or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but it makes your left weapon invisible. And then the one you get for no death, the one you get for no bonfires rested at is the right hand, or maybe it's vice versa. One of those. I'm not doing it for the ring so much as just because I haven't died yet on this casual playthrough, so I might as well try not dying from here on out. Out of all the games, I would say Dark Souls 2 is by far the easiest to do permadeath if you're like decent at the game in general. Whereas like Dark Souls 1 has a lot of places where you could easily just get destroyed. Dark Souls 3 isn't that hard either though, I would say. Like when you use the broadsword and a strength build, Dark Souls 3 is kind of easy in a similar way to Dark Souls 2. So maybe I'll do some of that Dark Souls 3 permadeath at some point. Oh, come on. It didn't quite one-shot it. Open sesame! Seeds. Let's see, I think I'm gonna keep Craftsman's Hammer. Then I'm gonna use this. Oh yeah, other thing I'm gonna want is this baby. It's for strats in the upcoming boss fight. You played... I can't see it because stupid chatty alerts are blocking it. You played Bloodborne as well? I have never played Bloodborne because I don't own a PS4. I probably won't own one anytime soon, unfortunately. Someday. I'll probably play Demon's Souls before I get to play Bloodborne, because I recently got a, oh god damn it, I always screw that up. I recently got a PS3, I just haven't gotten it up and running yet. Alright. Oh. Rude. And that is how I got so overleveled, by swapping out the whatchamacallit Seldora set every time I defeat a boss. You get so many extra souls, it's silly. But yeah, I actually did get a PS3. I just haven't really used it yet because we don't have all the proper plugins and whatnot, and I don't really have a TV to use it for, or a proper monitor, so I'm gonna need to deal with all that crap. I'm gonna want the longsword for this part, because these guys are nasty. Okay. God damn! See what I'm saying? About how nasty these guys are? Jesus. I guess I might as well homeward bone here. Oh god, I hope I didn't cancel it. Please tell me it's not canceled. This is why you don't use a homeward bone. No, I fucked it up. I have to do that again. Wait, no I don't. I don't have to redo it, I just have to wait a bunch. So, welcome to the waiting stream, guys. This is the safest way to do it, because then you don't have to run past the enemies and whatnot. I'm gonna want this weapon for the next fight. I suppose dark pine resin? Or maybe gold pine, whatever. Stream games for your PlayStation on PC. I'm not sure. I haven't really heard of that. But again, I'm pretty illiterate when it comes to console practices in general. Being a PC scrub. Or maybe I turn that around a little bit. Whatever. PC mustard race and all that. I don't know, it's just all I know. Similar to how consoles are all some people know. Ah, so that's only a thing for PS4, huh? Too bad. Who is that? It's so messed up that I can't see them. Fefo2001. Thank you for the follow. The reason I can't actually see my follow alerts completely is because I'm running this game in a window. I only have one monitor running the game in a window, and it kind of takes up most of the screen because I like to have a nice big window. So it's a little hard for me to see the parts of my stream that I can see the left-hand side of my screen basically, but I can't see all of it. A little messed up, but it is what it is. Just thought you said PC mustard race. Huh, I didn't. I would never say that. I said no such thing. That would be just way too memey for me. Oh god, no. That made a little boo-boo there. Okay. That's what it works. Go on. Yep. I know there's a way to strafe that attack, but how that works. Like, I've done it before kind of by accident. Why is this guy weak to lightning? He's actually strong to lightning, but he's in the rain, which makes him weak to lightning. And he's really not that weak to lightning. Like, he kind of... Basically, he has high lightning resistance, but it gets canceled out by the rain. What he's really weak to is hammers, basically. Strike weapons absolutely destroy the Mirror Knight. Alright, who do we got here? Koizaha. I totally butchered that pronunciation. Welcome to Dank Souls Cast, or whatever I'm calling this. This is the totally serious permadeath runs cast. I guess Shrine of Amana is where we find out just how serious this run is. Whether it's serious. Good old Shrine of Obama. Oh, come on. This area is definitely going to be tougher than in a speedrun, because I have a longsword instead of a rapier. Lovendas runs? New username? Oh, cool. I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm mostly known for streaming Tomb Raider around here, but I have fun doing some Dank Souls from time to time. Ow! These guys are such jerks. I'm making it run for it. Oh god. Okay, maybe I should just... Okay. Oh, that could have killed me so easily. I'm just taking it slow now. Now that I've gotten all caught up in this being a permadeath run, kind of. Alone in the Dark runs, oh god. Did I ever actually stream that game? I think I did at one point. But it was kind of short-lived. I want to stream that game again. Do some little fun runs of it. Oh. Totally missed. Ooh. Ow. Okay, okay. We're good, we're good. Ow. Just clearing people out. Try to make things easy. Don't really need to kill this one. Just need to kill the little guy that's following me. Assuming there's only one of that. Okay. What if I running attack this guy? I guess that works. Now this part can go very wrong, very easily. Because there's this bitch shooting spells at you, and there's one of these guys who can kind of combo you into the spells, and it's just not pretty when things go wrong. And why did the spell always have to sync up perfectly? That guy's dead. This bitch is attacking me now, though. Okay, I think it's time to abort. Ugh! This is why everyone hates the Shrine of Obama. Okay. Hello. Hi. Okay, well now I'm just fucking cheesing these guys. I think this guy's AI broke a little bit. Ow! I can't believe I aggroed that guy. Once you aggro them, they never stop shooting at you, except that one, I guess. Whatever. I don't know who I should focus on. Because I feel like if I go over there, I'll get more guys attacking me. Whereas I can hit this one without aggroing those guys. Okay, that guy's around the corner, so he can't reach me. Now I just gotta deal with these guys. Hi. Whoa, the jukes on these guys. Please just die. Okay. Whew. We're fine. It's funny how the pressure is on now, suddenly. Now that I've considered it a permadeath run. Please, no breaky. Okay. Let's just equip this. Use one of these. We should be fine. This part can get a little hairy. Hopefully it'll go alright. Do not want to get trolled by this guy. Please. Okay, we're fine. Oh wow, I only have 2 life gems left. Okay, damage wasn't too bad. Oh, how did that hit the side? I don't understand that one. And you're dead. Banana skin boss. I guess I should use the Craftsman's Hammer for Velstadt. It's a boss that's coming up. Geez, so I don't have any life gems left basically, but I do have radiant life gems, old radiant, and even a mushroom. I'm gonna save the mushroom for a later date, but others I can maybe make some use of. Now the Scholar of the First Sin is going to show up when I light this bonfire, but I'm going to go ahead and use his dialogue. I'm not going to be fighting him at the end of the game either way. I just want to light this bonfire because why not? There's no real reason to light the bonfires if you're doing permadeath, but again, this is a casual playthrough. It doesn't really matter if I die. Let's see here. Whatever reason, shooting that guy 3 times causes him to... How did that even miss me? Oh! How about buying life gems? Yeah, I should do that. Probably. If I wasn't lazy, I would. This guy sells mushrooms, so I guess I'll grab a few of those. Fuck it, I'm not gonna bother. What is this? Nothing useful. Look at how many souls I'm holding on to for the sake of quote-unquote efficiency. What I should do is go back to Majula and level up a bunch to get an advantage. But I'm not going to bother. Ah, ringing in my left ear. All of a sudden. That's a pain. Oh my god, I hate this area in Scholar because it has all these extra rocks. Okay. No, I'm not gonna dick around with this thing. Ow! Fucking instantaneous. No problem. So basically, the thing that you're supposed to be able to do here, I'm really bad at. Because, let's see, if you shoot this just right... Oh! Did it. I usually fail that, but this time I got it. If you shoot them just the right spot behind them, they'll turn around for you. Which is all very nice. Okay, I'm going to use the hammer here. because it's hammer time and all that. Alright, here we go. Ow. Oh, nice hitbox. I love that hitbox. That's a great hitbox throughout there. Alright, this guy is totally toast. So, like, that confirms Velstad also gets completely trashed by this craftsman's hammer. Pretty good weapon, I would say. Against certain bosses, anyway. It does have its downside of being kind of a short-range weapon. Doesn't have the flexibility of something like the longsword. But in terms of damage, it's way better than the longsword. Okay, let's warp back to Majula and get us some levels. Surely you have to fight the king. Nah. Fighting him without giant souls is just a shit fest, because basically your weapon will break before you can actually kill him. Almost guaranteed. Okay, 40 vigor, 40 endurance. What more can a guy want? No. Well, let's see. Level those up and then see if I can get any more souls. Or how many more I can get. I have a soul of a giant, so that's something. It's like 10,000, I think. But I don't know if it'll be enough. Oh, I just need one more level, man. One more bit of 20k souls. Well, I guess I'll just go get that later. Let's see, how many bright bugs do I have? 6! That's way more than I need. Holy shit. Okay then. I need to go here. Oh, I forgot to buy life gems. Whatever. Who needs them? Time to practice my parrying skills. I'll just wear this so that I don't have to spend the extra time swapping. Let's see. Gosh, I'm running low on good resins. I guess I can use the dark pine resin here. Oh yeah, one other thing. I get to murder this guy. Oh, come on. Oh, look at him backstepping my shit. And then me completely failing to do the thing right. Yeah. Funny thing about this guy is he just does not know how to turn around sometimes. Look at that. Now he's in the wall, so he might turn around better, but look. Oh, actually turned around. What a guy. Oh, that's my last life gem. Whatever. You definitely don't have to fight that guy. You can pretty much just run forward and he'll eventually give up. And just leave. Let's see, I guess I should just not use a resin for this next part because I want to save my dark pine resin for the giant lord. I'm just going to use this bright bug because I can. I have a surplus of bright bugs. That's something. And of course he's immediately flying. This guy can be such a pain in the ass. And off he goes again. And now you're so far away. Ah! Look at this bastard. Alright, hopefully he doesn't burn right under. Yeah, he doesn't. Alright, let's go. Please do a foot stomp. Yes. Wasted my goddamn time. That, hold on to this, hold on to this, hold on to everything. Oh yeah, and remember to take your clothes off because that's utterly important in this game. Vitally necessary.
Bear, do no trouble.
If the ancient dragon is killed, oh, fiddlesticks. Well, that can be arranged. I'm actually more comfortable killing the ancient dragon than I am killing Vendrick, since just with Vendrick, you kind of have to wait until after you've killed the giant lord, gotten a certain number of souls for you to really have a chance. At least ancient dragon doesn't have any bullshit mechanics like that. So maybe I'll kill the ancient dragon. I guess I could use this weapon. Because this weapon has a fair amount of DPS. It's actually kind of underrated, I would argue. This craftsman's hammer. It's a mace, but with higher counter damage than your average maces. So it does pretty crazy amounts of damage to certain enemies, especially. Like these guys. Please give me the good attack. There you have it. Let's see, do I want the dragon ring? Not. I don't think it's worth it. Now these enemies are especially weak to hammers as well, so that's pretty much why I'm doing so much goddamn damage. And then you have these guys. Now again, since I have so many extra bright bugs to burn, I'm gonna go ahead and use one here. Can we please fight on flat ground, good sir? It's just really awkward when you fight him on the stairs. Don't you do it. You see, you can't stagger these guys the way you can normal guys. He just, like, automatically rolls after you hit him. Okay. Brightbug made pretty quick work of him, though. Okay. Time for that ancient dragon to go down. Definitely gonna want a resin for this, though. It's all or nothing, boys. Alright, good attack. So he might fly here. As long as he doesn't do the crazy flying attack. Alright, he did the Wow, he's just spamming that attack. There you go. I killed the ancient dragon just for shits and giggles. It's that simple. I'm more scared of the Giant Lord, to be honest, just because that area has these fireballs that can one-shot you, and I always get paranoid about it. Also, since I'm basically out of resins, I'm gonna buy just a couple from this guy.
Cheers.
Cheers for that. Okay. Okay, one more of those, and then I guess I don't know which is more important between vigor and stamina, but I'm gonna get my vigor all the way up to 50. And then we're gonna go fight that Giant Lord. See, again, that's the downside of this weapon. It has a kind of a short reach, so it's easy to whiff. But otherwise, it's got some pretty crazy damage. I've learned a new strategy for that boss. Indeed. He did give me fairly good RNG there, like he never flew. Usually he flies up at least once, and you can deal with it if you just run towards his tail. There is one attack, though, that he doesn't usually do, but there's like always a slight chance where he flies backwards, and it makes it really awkward to try and survive. Like, it's just, he very rarely does it for some reason. I'm not sure why, but let's see here. Bright bug, bark pine resin, bright bug, you're not supposed to do any of that before a certain point. I don't know. I'm just gonna take it slow on this part, because this part actually scares me. Not because the enemies are actually... Not because the boss itself is like really hard or anything. It's just that the environment is kind of crazy. Just a little bit insane. Basically, in order to not get murdered by the fireballs, you have to do this very specific running sequence. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait for things to clear up. Okay, that's the one fireball. Now I'm gonna run over here so that it doesn't mess up my position. I do the stomp attack, I like that one. Okay. No problem. Now we're on the final bosses. Basically, the last threat to this run is the Throne Watcher and Defender. I'm gonna level up even more before I go there, just because why the hell not? I'm in full try-hard mode using this hammer, basically. Now I could use the Giant Lord Soul to get even more stamina, but it's not really worth bothering. Oh yeah. Use this. And we get to wait around. I know this guy can get released, I just don't know what causes it. Is it the one on the other side? What makes this guy turn to... I don't get it. Sometimes that guy comes to life and attacks me, but usually he doesn't. It's weird. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure if it would be better to use the hammer or the longsword for this part, but I'm just gonna go with the hammer, if in doubt, you know. Hammer's pretty reliable. It does an awful lot of damage. It's no rapier, but it's still pretty solid when you have 40 strength, as you guys have seen. Okay, so I'll just bright bug up and use charcoal pine resin. And this is the place that I was saving the Elizabeth mushroom for, because this fight is actually kind of a pain sometimes. It'll probably go without issue, but you just can't be too careful with these bastards. You're dead. That was easy. Go on. Fight me like a man. Okay, that was incredibly easy. killed me in someone's game once. Embarrassing. Yeah, it always seems to come alive when I don't expect it. Oh, super serious final boss time, guys. You do want to be careful with this boss, because she actually does a lot of damage, but yeah, she's pretty easy. Hooray! I did it! So, I mean, I guess I'll finish the game, but before I do, I'm going to turn this off, so that I don't have to deal with the music. Long story short, the giants all get together and make a bridge, and then you go and sit on the throne, and it's over. Kind of an underwhelming ending, but Dark Souls isn't exactly known for having super satisfying conclusions. And I turned the music off because this credit sequence for Skull of the First Sin is notorious for being absurdly long and unskippable. You cannot skip this credit sequence. Even if you Alt F4, I think you just get like sent to the beginning and you have to watch through it or something stupid. It's really dumb that you can't skip it, but that's all good and well. I finished a permadeath run, I guess, and when I load into the next area, I'm gonna get that